Hold
Don't breathe on him.
on. Like it or not, we've been breathing on each other for over 75 days on a regular basis. So I'm not real concerned about that. Stop coughing. That's not funny. Okay.
It's a little funny.
No, it's a little funny. Okay. We finally got the system down, and
I think it went loose.
I'm a little crooked. I could teach like this, but I'd probably get some sort of crick in my neck or something.
Never good when it requires tools. Okay, let's try that again. Good?
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, my hope is that at least for the first wave of this reopening, that this is the last, not virtual Master's Club class, but the last class that I teach without anybody here, without anybody in front of me. Who knows what will happen afterwards? We're saving everything that we've used to conduct these classes because we don't know if they're just going to slam the door shut again. But we'll take it as they come. Trainers! Good, okay. Here we're twisting jumping jacks. Again, keep your hands up. What we're going to do is feet together in the center, apart, together, like that. We're going to do 30 of them, which is a fair number, okay? So, everybody, it's going to be Hana, don't say, and then we count one. Ready? Begin. Hana, 2, say. Hana, 2, say. 2, Hana, 2, say. 3, Hana, 2, say. 4, Hana, 2, say. 5, Hana, 2, say. 6, Hana, 2, say. 7, Hana, 2, say. 8, Hana, 2, say. 9, Hana, 2, say. 10, Hana, 2, say. 11, Hana, 2, say. 12, Hana, 2, say. 13, Hana, 2, say. 14, Hana, 2, say. 15, Hana, 2, say. 16, Hana, 2, say. 17, Hana, 2, say. 18, Hana, 2, say. 19, Hana, 2, say. 20, Hana, 2, say. 21, Hana, 2, say. 22, 2, say. 23, Hana, 2, say. 24, Hana, say. 25, Hana, say. 26, Hana, say. 27, Hana, 28, Hana, say. 29, Hana, 2, say. 30. Like I said, exercising and talking the whole time. A lot of what they call O2 debt. Oxygen deprivation. So you ready? So already front stretch kicking. Keep it straight. You guys know the drill. Ready? Ha. Cool. Say. Nay. Tassel. Yassel. Yugo. Yugo. Hold. Kill. Other side. Ready? Ha. Tool. Say. Nay. Tassel. Yassel. Yugo. Yugo. Out. Kill. Good. Hey, feet wide. Hey, moving right. Go down as far as you can slowly, and then go to your left. Dropping. To the right. Dropping. To the left. Dropping. One more to get a little wider here. Widening as I go, as I feel myself loosening up. And like I said, Dr. Chu has confirmed for me that what I've heard for a very long time, which is static stretching can affect performance. It's not going to expose you to injuries, not necessarily going to help you perform at your best. That's why I'm moving based stretching particularly for senior students. So now we're going to go down deeper. Heel comes up, our toes come up. The other side. Other side. Other side.
What are you doing, Jonas? Thank you.
What I've heard, and Dr. Chu can confirm or deny this, is that Static stretching is good when you're done working out to some degree. Because it will help you lengthen your muscles if you are done with your performance and everything's loose and warm. Okay, again, you guys see like this. Because again, I'm not static here. I sit down here, I'm moving side to side. I feel my butt dropping. And from here, fingers down, square my feet, pushing my butt up. If my legs are straight, I walk my feet in a little bit. So I'm actively pushing up. A little wider here. One more time. Good. Okay, what I'd like to do next, we're going to work a little bit on hip rotation. All we're going to do is we're going to take a piece from someone's sun jump. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to key up. You're going to go 1, 2, right? So I was thinking about this. I'm staying a little close. I was thinking about this. What I see a lot of people doing is trying to do this with their feet. So they're like that. If you turn your feet, you want to think of your feet sliding like that, okay? So we'll go left, right, 1, left, right, 2. What I want you to do is I want you to try and get so the knot on your belt. See my belt hanging down here. One of the thoughts that I have is get the knot on my belt as far past the bottom of my belt as fast as I can. Boom. So my belt swings like that. So it'll be 1. And if you have to do it slower, make sure you get your feet turned. I don't want to see this. Your feet are turned. So from here, starting left hand out. Ready? 3 times. 1. Back to center. 2. Back to center. And I'm dropping into this as I get looser. 3. 4. 5. I gotta go forward with my feet there. 6.
Good, Zach.
Good. Turn your hips. There's a lot of hachi in this. I get to here where I can't go any further. Let me keep going. 7. Last one. 8. And bar up. Shake them out a little bit. Your legs should be a little bit heated up after that. So we're gonna go into our hachi. I want to be real high, and then I want to do sword 2. I'm not going to do sword base. Sword 2. Sword 2 has some dimension to it, so we're doing a little bit shuffling, okay? So everybody, pay attention. Breathe out. Good. 2D. Good. Say Hachi Sanda. So again, we're turning. And again, I like this. This is a great way to loosen up, too, because there's a lot of rotation and stretching here. Good, so from here, turning. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Punch. Remember here, I'm going to stay on a cross step. Break the grip. Grappling. 1, 2, 3. Punch. Twisting. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, it stays here. Cross step across. Open, here, pull back, punch, cross stepping, 1, wrapping, twisting, 1, 2, 3, punch, 1, 2, cross step, back fist, 1, 2, yeah. All right, so we go back. I'm telling everybody that I remember this. Turn around. Talking, it was 2 weeks ago. I'm thinking of, it was Sander. We had you guys do stuff, Sander and Sam Lunch, but it's also a request to all of you. When I'm doing these, so I do boom, boom, boom. Yeah. See how the tips of my shoulders, I bring them together, so it's not this with my arms. I don't want my chest up, my shoulders out like that. Ground like this. And you look at it from the side again. I went, yeah, like this. My back gets round. You can start to see the logo. And then I take it away. Boom, 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 like that, okay? So we'll do this one more time and we'll move to rock. Good, so every trip, 2 deep. Now stand again a little bit closer because it doesn't take a lot of, there's not a lot of forward. Say Hachisama. Here. 1, 2. Cross, remember elbow up, open, here. Think about it. Filter high, pull, punch. Again, now from here, I'm gonna move this way so I can do this cross step. Rapid twist. 1, 2, 3. Punch. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Keep it there. Cross step. 1. Open. 3. Punch. Cross step. Here. Twist. 1, 2. Big circle. 3. Punch. Shoulder blades together and I turn away a little bit. 1, 2. Cross step. Twist. 1, 2. Borrow 2 points of tactical points. When I'm doing this, so I go 1, 2. What my hand does, I remember this baffling me. This straight arm has to actually stay inside the bent arm. That's how you do it, right? So I go 1, 2. The straight arm comes here, and then it's almost like a low rock chamber. 3 across like that. The other thing is at the end, you do this. 1 here. You see the center line, but it's the opposite way I was just saying. When the tips of my shoulders aren't together. From here, 1, chest up, and then I bring my shoulders together. And that's where those big circles come from. Like that, okay? So moving to row high. A little bit. And so, everybody 2 deep. We'll do sword a few times, then I want to watch you guys do sword. Like I said, I've been trying to use the Master Scope as a better teaching opportunity. Less as I hear, do what I do, follow on with me. I'd like to have people watching you do it at your own pace, in your own way. And then I got something I've been thinking a lot since last week about you guys specifically. I got something that I want to share at the end. So, Chi, let's say, Rohayim. Very nice lines from here to the right. 1. To the left, ridge hand. 1. Short punch. 45 degrees. If I was in the school, I'd be looking at the black. In our school, I'd be looking at the black mat. Remember, right foot leads with the headbutt and then jump back left foot in the crane stance. So from here, ready? Jump back. On top. Fingertips straight. Punch, punch. Just like yoke jump, from here, turning. Finish the hip turn, bring it back. Remember, for those of you who do yoke, I always have to think about it. I have to jump back. I can't just go like this. So from here, I jump back. Here, step, punch, punch, down. Hand stays tough. Crescent kick, drop. Now remember what I talked about last week. If you keep this foot down a little longer and get upright, it's easier to hit your balance point. Here, here, punch, punch. And then back, switch, bounce it up. Remember, bounce it up. Good crescent kick from here. Bounce it up. Crescent kick, fighting stance, heat punch. Stay low. Switch, up. Heat punch, turn, drop the knee, uppercut. Just like chill jump, jump, turn. That was a little cockeyed, I saw the camera. And then we return. What do we? Jump 1, 2. Comes in there.
Jonas, when you jump all the way around, it's just like the jump in Ojang. So go all the way around.
Yeah, and that's, you see all these pieces. And again,
It's
we've got
hard because your back's to him.
this from yoke. A lot of these motions, and this is from yoke as well. And I don't know if it's because Master Marvel learned this form in a different way. A lot of people may teach it this way, but we're doing hopping, and that's the technical challenge of the form. Good. Okay, let's do that again. Trip. Yeah. Good. So 2D. Good. One more time. Go high, young. Okay. Open. Again, big dynamic move to the right. 1. To the left. 1, 2. Pulling. Bang. Oops, we'll miss that one. Chop. Yeah. Punch, punch. This is the last. Block. Here. Hop. Set. Punch. Down for the crescent kick. Hop back and I'm gonna hop out of frame a little. Ooh. Chop. I bounce stuff today. Punch, punch. When you move center. Crescent kick. That was better. You punch. Reach into that crescent kick so you can build a good stance. Switch. Move it back up. Bounce. Crescent kick. Reach punch. Turn. Remember, turning. Uppercut. I'm going to keep going in that direction.
There you go. Good job, Jonas.
Jump. 1, 2. That's what we got. Let's see. What I'd like to do is start with you guys because you've got a small group. Anybody who's comfortable with row high, do row high. Anybody who's comfortable with the Hachi-san, do Hachi-san. Anybody who's not comfortable with either of those, do the highest empty-handed form you're comfortable with. And I'd like to watch you, along with Master Coughlin and Masters Vendetti. So I'm not going to mess with the mirror thing. I'm just going to. So from here, actually, I might mess with the mirror thing.
Well, you can just do the
Can I do the view here?
do the change the view to.
Okay, I'm going to change the view on Mr. Z's. I've got 2 computers. I got it. So
Can I try row high surf? I think I have it.
absolutely. So just if you have to.
No, you're not allowed.
If we're not sure what you're doing by the time you're done, then you did a lousy job. So you don't need to tell us what you're doing. Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So everybody, Chimbi. Jonas, pick form any form. It can be O if you want. Okay, so you have a Chimbi, go to it. Sandra, are you doing the Hachi? I don't know. Go do what you want. Okay. So ready?
Does it have to be empty-handed, sir?
Empty-handed form. Ready? And I'll watch Kieran, Dr. Chu, and Sam, because Sandra's too ugly to look at. No, I don't think that's something. Okay, ready? Begin. Next up there, Sadie. Oh, for those who are done.
Spin backwards, Zach. Low block. Is that where you're at? Press.
Gunner, go back. You have an extra jump.
You're stuck on Paul.
Start again. Start from the beginning. It's really close. Start from the beginning.
Sandra, do that part again.
Now jump. There you go.
Borrow Mazzola. Jonas, borrow. Did you fall over when you did that? You normally fall over in the school, Jones.
The last time was the right time, Gunner. The first time you did it, you had an extra jump in the beginning. Make sure the chops come from on top.
Right kick. Sandra's resting. That's all right, Salmon. Hold on. We'll get that one because honestly, I never spent the time learning Paul. It was borrow, everybody. a couple of quick comments. And I'll get out where you can see me. So for Sam, Dr. Chu, and Kieran, when you guys do these moves here, this position, Dr. Chu and Kieran are carrying a little bit low. These positions, they're so important because we do them like this is in the hanshi, but you see that right there. I don't really worry. The inside of everybody's arm is going to be a little bit different. But so my 90-degree angle, I'm always thinking of that here, boom, like that, right? So, and you got to also compensate for the fact that the uniform sags a little bit. So hit those. Gunner, when you jump, when you did your uppercut, and then jump turn, you went like this. You didn't do like two hands. You went like that. There you go. That's what you got to do, right? Kieran was a little fast. Sam started fast and ended. I like Dr. Chu's pacing, but that's probably because he has a lot more time with that form. And it's funny, when I saw Ms. Zeldin, I was going to wait, and I'm sorry, I was going to wait until the end to talk about this. But like when Ms. Zeldin, when you were doing O, and you stepped out here, and you went 1, 2, 3 like that. I don't know if this is, I have a lot of books, but I have this golf book. Famous, successful golf pro wrote it. And he did this weird thing in the upper right-hand corner of the book. He did a flicker sequence. The young people are probably too young to understand this. What a flicker sequence is it's basically animation. So it had positions in his golf swing, but they were so close together that if you flip the pages really fast, like on a book, like if I took the book and I go like this, you can see his swing in motion, right? So, and I'm using golf, but there are a lot of sports where it's true. It's very true in tennis and racket sports and things like that. I'm not sure how many of you guys, and I think it's for the adults more. The adults learn the positions, but they don't always think about the whole, right? You learn a certain position, like we teach Samjang, and we teach people to turn from here and then do 1, 2, 3 like that. But in the end, when you do Samjang, so, and it's, yeah, this is all it is, right? You have to hit those spots, but they're not the end goal. So the idea is, rather than, you think about positions to get them right, but then you have to put them into the whole. They have to become part of the whole. A form is not, when you're learning it, it's a series of separate movements, but what it should become is a whole. For the same reason that music is a series of individual notes. But if you hit a note, and you hit another note, it's when you become good at music, and I imagine Dr. Chu knows a lot about this just because of his daughter Maxine. It's when it becomes a whole, that it communicates more than just technical understanding, which is what you guys are about. It's more than just technical understanding. I believe you guys understand all of that. But learn the positions, but then try and hit the positions and then move to the next one, because it's a sequence, it's a whole, right? The words in a sentence in and of themselves aren't as important as what's communicated by the sentence. You series of words, put them together, all of a sudden, not only can you communicate information, you can communicate emotion, depending on the words you choose and things like that. So that's what you're trying to do, is make, you guys are different than even some of the other black belts in the school, in that you're trying to communicate a lot more than just a technical understanding. Okay? So everybody get your swords. Yeah.
Can I speak to Sander about the end really quickly? Because he's only missing like 4 moves. So Sander, from where you were, step out, low block punch. Spin the backwards. Yeah. High block, punch, punch. Inside block, choke. There you go. That is front kick, back kick, spinning hook kick all the way around. Then your uppercut. That's all you're missing.
He was a little stuck at the bottom too. That's fine.
That was just backwards hands, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Because Gunnar had 1 or 2 of those in Rohai. But Gunnar, I was impressed with your Rohai. Because we've only done it for about 3 weeks. So we're gonna go. Everybody get your sword, please. I'm not gonna do sword basic. We're gonna do sword 2 a few times. I tend to get this class. I tend to get a lesson plan that's so overloaded. We go for a very long time. It's just necessarily a bad thing. But here, hold on. I'm gonna put my Mr. C's camera view back up. There we go. Okay. I forgot my sword, but they've got a black sword here. I'm hoping that this will be easier to see it again. Actually, let me see. Just really quickly. Because it's not super sharp, it's a pocket, it's not a real sword. What I want to do is put a visual representation. You guys, it's edge awareness. You've heard me say it before, but we still struggle with it a little bit. Edge awareness is so crucial. Nothing works in Wayne, not even the electrical tape. At least they got the electricity today. Okay, there we go. So, just remember, I'm going to use this to designate what should be the quote sharp end of my sword. Just so you guys have a visual as you're doing this, but you got to make sure, again, remember we're talking about all our weapons are plane based, as in angled planes. So, and I should have thought of this beforehand. There we go. Right? So when I hold this up, you can now see sharp side, dull side. Okay? So, good. And again, this has some equal shuffle. Right? Good. So, here's your 2B. We start from here. The first move is actually drawing a small step. Remember a couple things. One, if you look from the side, you see I'm holding this. I'm holding it in here. I never want my elbows behind me. I want my elbows up in front of me. And it's about my top hand solar plexus high. Rock back, front stance, downward cut. Parallel with the floor, step into your side stance, rotate. 1, I'm going to shuffle here. 2, stepping in front. 3, 45-degree down cut front stance. 4, pull back, it's going to end up being reverse thrust. Remember, this is our replacement step. My back foot is going to end up where this is, right? But I'm going to be facing the other way. So I go around like this. Now I'm going to switch and return and face me. So
Now you're right. So Miss Alvin, when you do that, you'd be going backwards if you weren't turning.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So should we get back here really quickly? Back here really quickly. Just finish this front side. So if I told you, another way to think about this is bring the feet together, we step back with the left foot. That's all we're doing. So let's do it together one more time. Let's just pick this knee up. It's a replacement step, right? But this is going around, right? And I'm turning. So from here, we're all going to end up there. Now we're going to back up. We're right foot forward. So I'm going to move forward. Shift center line. Left foot hooks behind. Thrust midsection. Rock back. 1, 2, slide back. 45-degree down cut. And you see that travel right down. Boom, right down there. I'm trying to be very precise with that. Here we go again. Parallel with the floor, not up, not down. 1. Turn it over. 2. Step in front. 3. Got a shuffle here. 4. Go back thrust. We're going to do our same turn, right? We're pivoting around the outside of our left leg, right? And then we're blocking as we go. So from here, we can actually be back here at the top of the form. And again, think in terms of where we stop. Starting the form is the top, the middle, and the bottom. That's good terminology. So again, right foot in, keep your knees back, step out, downward cut. I'm going to move closer. And then over my left shoulder, leg cut right there. Left hand, you can see my fingertips here. I'm going to draw my right foot in. I'm going to stay low. I'm going to step back and out, down 1. I'm going to do the same cut. 2. Master Coughlin can point out that sword forms are prejudice against left-handers. Okay? So from here, remember, we're going to go all the way around. Same thing. We're going to rotate around the outside of our left leg. Right foot's going to go here, but we're going to be down the middle of the fighting stance. Around. Cut down. Reverse. Shift front stance. Yeah. And that was a little, see that bone right there? You can see that yellow tape coming right up. Boom. And bar off.
Jonas, you're going to lift 5-pound weights twice a day until you can swing the sword.
That's, by the way, and Jonas, you're not the only one. I remember when Ms. Linton started doing this, she was a little teeny thing like you. And she wanted to use a lighter sword, but I made her train with one of these. That's what your goal will be to get to the point, and you can't hear it with the audio here, would be to move the sword. And I would tell, like, the senior belts, when you do this cut, if you don't drop your shoulder and come up with your shoulder, I've noticed that about myself. If I keep my shoulders flat and I do this, you see the angle? So when I go, I come here, boom, I've got to keep my shoulder down, and I've got to go up with my shoulder to really get that cut where I want it, okay? So we'll do that one more time, and then I'll ask everybody to do the sword, whatever sword form they're comfortable doing. Sword form 1, sword form 2, same thing again. Good, so everybody, turn it. Yeah, remember we don't step out of 2B. So draw, and again, not a long step, rock back, down. Remind me, Master's Coffee Vendetta, I want to talk about this part right here a little bit. After 1, turn it over, 2, I'm going to shuffle, step in front, 3, I'm going to shuffle again. This is me practicing in your basement. Pull that thrust, yeah. Around with again with that turn. So I'm going to left foot forward front stance, I'm going to end up in a right foot forward front stance facing the other way. So around, here. So again, this sequence, the center line's right between my feet. I should put my foot on it, I thrust. Rock back, down cut, slide back. 45 degrees, down. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, shuffling, 4, and thrust. Yeah. Now I do my turn. Up, start right here. So I'm here. Remember, I'm retreating. Right foot comes in. Down cut 1. Moving a little closer. Here. 2. And someone upstairs has a little dog. Repeating on the other side. 2. Remember around. Boom. And now the people who know this, remember, as you reverse this, shoulder plane has to match sword. Yeah. And you see that comes out perfectly. And bar off. This sequence. So, here, boom. This sequence from here, we see a couple things. We see people with the sword in tight, like this, too close. We see people with the sword way out. It brings it up. What you want to do from here, this is what we call arc, right? The side of your arc. Think of everything as a circle. This is a small circle. The smaller the circle, the slower the hips moving. The bigger the circle, the faster it's moving, but like a lot of things, it's a compromise between speed and power. So when I step through here, basically I feel like this. If I went out, again, a dumbbell halfway up, that's the strongest I'm gonna be, and that's the height I want, and I maintain that arm bend, right? It straightens a little bit, but from here, boom, flip it over, and now I got a dumbbell in my left hand, boom, like that. You're looking for the right amount of, like I could go from here, and I could go, boom, like that. You see all the angles change. This is about body rotation. So really what I do is I set this angle, have my body in position, and then the sword doesn't really move much in relation to my body. Remember, this is a reverse technique, right? So normal punch, reverse punch. Normal inside block, reverse inside block. Here. Now we're back. What I'm trying to show you guys is it's no different than when you've got your empty-handed stuff. Okay? So I'm going to put this aside for a second. And then come in. And again, I'd like everybody, I could do this if you want with, I don't know, a pen. I'm over here. Sorry. But, so let's flip-flop, but I'd like to watch the first times this time. Do whatever form you're comfortable with. And Ms. Elvin, you don't need to face the mirrors necessarily. I can kind of figure out. Yeah. So do whatever sword form you're comfortable with. If Zach and Ms. Elvin, I'll watch Zach and Ms. Elvin. And Jonas, because they're all right there on my screen. So everybody get ready for your sword form. Whatever spot you're in, Jonas just cut all his fingers off.
I want to know if Sam's using a Swiffer handle.
It's some sort of broom.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
In
I
fact,
could tell the baseball bats easily, but I wanted to know if it was a Swiffer.
we can tell how much help Sam is when it comes to cleaning the house. A Swiffer's a dust mop, but basically it's a broom handle. What you put on the end.
Essentially, sir, I think.
Okay.
Do you want us to turn around also?
Yes, do it normally. Do not worry about our camera angles. We're really good at this. We see you from behind doing this all the time. Okay? Jonas is doing staff technique with a sword. Okay, ready? On your own. Begin. Zach's gonna get strong doing it with a baseball bat.
Sander has a baseball bat, too.
Forgot what I was supposed to do.
Lizelle, do the whole thing again, please. I wanted to see something. Go ahead. Step thrust. Inside shoulder. Inside shoulder. Nope. Inside shoulder. Ms. Zeldin, inside shoulder all the time. 1, 2. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Fighting stance. Neck. Bring your feet together as you do that. Just bring your feet together as you do that. So you did your cut. Bring your feet together. Bring it around you. Switch hands. Step back with the other foot. Other hand. There you go. And then there you go. Up. Feet together towards us. On your left side, sword. No. On your left side, sword goes down. So you did your 1, 2. You come up here. 1, 2. Then step back. Yeah. Left hand. There you go. There you go. Good. Okay. For the people, I'll let Masters Vendetti and Coughlin go first for comments for the people that were watching. And Barrow, just relax your second.
Senior belts, your right arms must feel very strong right now.
What was he using? I didn't even see.
No, they were just up for a while. Just make sure you guys finish your stances every time and that they're deep. That's it.
Master Coughlin.
I sent my messages to people via text, sir, so I wouldn't be talking over you.
Screens. No, that's fine.
But I would say to Kieran, I know you have to shuffle a little bit, but like don't jerk the cuts. Like very smooth.
Yeah, my comment, I'm gonna have very few comments for Zach's swordsmanship because a baseball bat is very much heavier on the end. So, because what I would say is, and it's what, I don't know how much of this would happen if you had a real sword, but letting the thing run away from you, right? So I step out here, boom, boom, here, boom, and then when I go here, I want to keep the tip above this. I never feel like the blade guard, we don't have one obviously, drops down past my thumb. The feeling that I always have from here, right from here, if I cut to there, when I get here, you see how it drops kind of below my thumb? I want to keep that orientation so the sword's firmly in my hand, like that. There are times like when we thrust, see how the blade guard drops below my thumb, right? So when I'm doing stuff like this, I do not want the blade guard to get down too far. I want to keep some angle here. Jonas, you're doing a lot of this with your arms in like this. And again, it might be a strength issue. This is what people tend to do when they're not as strong. And Ms. Ellen, same kind of thing where when you step out, freeze this. Every time you do this, freeze this for a second. And make sure you've got this. Now, see, what you're doing is you're letting it go to here. You want to keep angle right there. So it's not a 90-degree angle. And it's past 45, but it's here. You got a little bit of release. If you see that from the side, that's kind of the angle I have. And then once you're there, make sure that you don't get here. Keep it out away from you. Do your full pivot first and then cut. Make sure the sword gets in front. See, and watch me really quick. What people tend to do here, and the way I kind of think about it is, when I go like this, the sword's behind me and I'm in trouble. Sword right now, if you're going to be to the side, it's out in front of me. That's the position. I want to turn, keep it out in front of me, and then put it on plane and go down. Right? So, all you guys with this stuff, it's kind of like you see it all the time. People throw punches and they go like that. You think that it's extra power. Don't forget, the thing is 40 inches long. And then turn, keep your elbow high, get it out, pivot until it's out in front of your right shoulder. Now go, yes, much better. You feel it coming in front of you more. Good. So we could spend there are a lot of people who spend a lifetime on bladed weapons. We don't have that. I don't have the patience for it, and we don't have the luxury, particularly since I don't see myself walking around with a sword using it to defend myself. Yeah, now, Dr. Chu, there you go. That was good. So, but again, edge awareness one, because it doesn't matter if the blade's not pointing in the right direction. It doesn't matter how well or how poorly you move. It's not going to work. Okay. So, excuse me. So like I said, please. So we're going to wrap this up here. Let's bow out really quickly. Can't wait to be able to do this in front of you guys in the school and go through those details in the school. We're going to watch a lot of you at once. It's much, for some reason, it's much harder when you're all tied all over the place and he's all standing there. So everybody thinks he's trip. You know, so comes on you down. Comes on you down. Coughlin and Vendetti. Trip. Solomon's giving me. Comes on you down. So again, get back to me as soon as you can via email regarding 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Can you make it? Are you comfortable making it? Are the people you live with comfortable with you making it? I sent an email out before this class started. I wanted to wait a little bit, think about it, and read through it and do some things, but it's about the kind of things that we're going to ask of students: drop off, pick up, how we're going to do it, getting you from your car in, take your temperature, all that other stuff. With you guys, I'm more worried about what we do when we're there. I want to make sure that and you're not committing to coming every single Wednesday. I know your schedules, but if I only have 3 people, honestly, that are willing to come to the school, then I have to be careful because, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have a trickle or a flood. The other thing is this schedule will last as long as it makes sense, and then I will change it. Masters Coughlin Vendetti can tell you I am psychotic about keeping our schedules regular. Don't flip it for the summertime. Be careful when you make changes because we get people thrown off. I've got to throw that out the window a little bit here because I'm not sure who's coming back and in what numbers, okay? So there will be additional, but let me know as soon as you can because on Friday I would like to send out the initial schedule with the how to reserve your spot instructions. Also with, it's going to have, for every class, it's going to have a login ID and or a class ID and a password. But I want to make sure that you guys are getting what you deserve, given how loyal you've been, how patient you've been, and all that other stuff. Okay.
Y'all learned that Master Barnes isn't quite as much of a loner as he says. He misses us all. Do you hear him? He misses us all.
All except you.
It's okay. Because
No,
he still talked to me as much.
I promised, for those of you guys who are in advanced class, I forgot, I promised to show you guys something that we had done. We're trying to be at least creative when it comes to this stuff. I went to Target and bought a whole bunch of stuff, including 5 pool noodles. And they're all the same color, so people can't say, I want the red one, I want the blue one. They're all yellow. They got a brown end and a red end. And you're going to be able to stand in your spot with a pool noodle and hold it out like this. And one end will be your color, one end will be their color for a kicking target. Often when I told her in our staff meeting last night that I went to Target, she had asked if I was there when the looters were there. I said, "You didn't pay for the noodles, do you?" I was one of them. So, all joking aside, let me know as soon as you can what makes sense for you guys in terms of whether you're comfortable coming out, and if so, and if Wednesday at 7 o'clock doesn't particularly work, feel free to suggest another time. I'm not saying I will be able to adjust it, but if all you guys said, no, Tuesday is much better, then I just flip-flop. The other thing I want you to know is that, like I said, there are going to be adult classes for the time being. I'll have open leadership classes. We'll have open leadership classes Monday through Thursday and Saturday mornings. We're not going to open up Fridays yet. If we get inundated, Fridays will open like that. We're going to have to be fairly nimble and fairly flexible when it comes to this. And the last thing is, and I mentioned this to Ms. Sullivan and the staff knows, for those of you with a 7 o'clock class, even though they're scheduled for 30 minutes, because we won't be under the burden of cleaning it before another group of people come in, we will have the flexibility to make them a little bit longer and maybe a little bit more involved. Okay, so that's just a tip for you guys, the Master's Club students, which is 7 o'clock classes will have a little bit more flexibility. Because we don't have to clean for anybody else. We have to get out of there and we'll all be in, trust me, Mr. Z and I will be in 2 o'clock at the latest, cleaning and prepping every single day like we normally are. So listen, again, thank you guys all. I'm gonna spin my computer around. So thank you guys all for your support, for all this. I'd also like you, let's all give Ms. Elvin a hand, please, because she did an amazing amount of work on our behalf. Kieran, if you don't clap, I'm coming to your freaking house. You can remember, I can see you. So Ms. Elvin,
My hands are off screen, sir.
what was that?
My hands are off screen.
Okay. Well, you know what? If you're going to do something nice, make sure you get credit for it. Okay. So, no, but thank you, Ms. Elvin, and thank you all for your patience and support. And like I said, get back to me because you guys are the heart of school, and I'm going to make sure you get what you need and what you deserve. Okay. Well, thank you guys very much.